Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. CC Sabathia gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Eduardo Nunez.
And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. In there, and it's 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
In now, Mookie Betts. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. Now the first pitch from CC. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, that hit by the 3-hole hitter right there really changes the whole inning to put somebody in scoring position. And now you bring your 4-hitter up to drive them in. It's almost like the way you script it when you're writing out a lineup.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night. It's a big at-bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run in scoring position. But the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off. Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep them in the game. Give them a chance to win.
Leading
Here
off for
comes
the
Brett
Yankees,
Gardner
number
now as he'll
11,
lead things
left
off in the
fielder,
home first.
Brett Gardner.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Lifetime versus David Price. And even 10 hits in 43 tries. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. And a rather easy first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. Still going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Right fielder, Aaron.
As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hey, every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Swing and a line drive, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lifetime versus David Price, and even 10 hits, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Don't touch that remote. Now in the box, Hanley Ramirez.
Leading off for
He'll
Boston,
stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
Ramirez.
And that's in there for strike 1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Fouled back. The 0-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Castro. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, number 11.
Now batting, number 11. He stands in for the first time in this one. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Softly hit here to the left side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
This guy is so strong. He just fought that ball off the left field. I know it's a little bit of a blooper right now, but it's going to be a line drive in the books when you look back.
Young.
Here's Chris Young, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. They're down 1-0. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Gary Sanchez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Hit hard on the ground at first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, that ball almost undressed him, diving to try to make an effort to catch it. But, man, that ball's hit good.
First baseman, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox.
Batting 7th.
I'm looking down there at Xander Bogaerts. And watching him work early tells me why he's become such a good defender in the big leagues. He's out here at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon going through his routine, making sure he catches the ball and makes all the plays.
Here's Todd Frazier now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Chase Headley is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-1 from Price. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 9th.
Here's Starlin Castro. Lifetime versus David Price. 6 for 14. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Taken. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Yanks strand a pair. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Well, when you step in the box, you got a game plan. With a sinker ball pitcher, you know if he gets it up, it's going to flatten out. If it stays down, it's going to sink hard. So you want to get that ball above the thighs, and if it's up, you hit it. If it's down, you let it go. Nice execution.
Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Out of play. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. This is on the ground over to first. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
1 out and a runner on second base. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Center fielder number 16. Andrew
ready for another chance. Andrew Benintendi, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1
Leading
here
off
in
for
the early
Yankees,
going.
Number 11, left fielder Brett Gardner.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Matt, I like how he's pitching right here. He's got that runner at second base, and he just made 2 tough pitches. Now you make him chase the ball if you want to get him out. Make him chase.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Didi Gregorius will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Price ready with another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, 0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Nunez in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
That's ball
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
The payoff pitch one more time. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch from CC. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch, a sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. There goes Hanley for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes a called strike 2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up.
Sanchez.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. A wave and a miss. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Greg Bird waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Here's Price now on 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 from Price. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here's Chase Headley, a base hit in his first trip.
A designated hitter, Chase Headley.
Now the first pitch here from Price sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1. Price pauses. Here's the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Two out with the man at first. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Stepping into the box, number 11. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Designated hitter, number 11.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder.
Here's Chris Young. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And a swing and a miss by Young, as he's prone to do, and he falls behind here 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
1-1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 2-2 one more time. This one's flared toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Harold, Dan, and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11.
Riding in once again, Brett Gardner. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Price comes home to 2-0. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch because you don't take that unless you are.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he misses, ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
And now they've got him in a rundown. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Price ready with the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Yanks held in check, but they're up 1-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Andrew Benintendi.
Number 77 is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Field, number 77.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. CC ready with the 2-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Red
So let's get another look at that nice play in the hole with Showtrack. Showed off some good range to keep it from getting into the outfield, and you also see the strong throw. That was a long one, and he got a lot behind it to get the out. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about 1 pitch away. I mean, 1 good strike and getting all the way through the 6th inning.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Stepping into the box, number 77. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Price ready with another 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And that misses 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That was really special. You know, he was down the count, and he just said, I got to battle. He battled it through and got rewarded with the base hit the other way.
Standing in now, Greg Bird, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the 0-2 from Price, and he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
David Robertson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
There to take it is Gregorius for the first out.
Now batting, number 11.
Ready once again, number 11. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. 0-2. Here it comes. And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In now, Chris Young. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Heath Hembree gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Heath Hembree.
Digging in once again, Todd Frazier. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
Frazier.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Designated hitter, Chase Headley.
Into the box, Chase Headley. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as Headley is a strikeout victim here. 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Will march on to the 8th. It's now 2-0 New York. So coming to the plate, Christian
Leading off for the
Vasquez.
Red Sox,
He'll start things out
captain,
for us here in inning number 8.
Christian
Dylan
Vasquez.
Betances
Your
has been
attention,
summoned
please.
from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 68, Dylan Betances.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But you got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Fastball called. Strike 3. And there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Eduardo Nunez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there. I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Dustin Pedroia stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. In the air now out to left field. Gardner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in once again, Aaron
Leading off
Hicks.
for the Yankees.
He'll see what he can do leading off
Center
the home
fielder,
8th.
Aaron Hicks.
First pitch of the at-bat. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Stepping in now, number 77. Pitches high, the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. 1 out, nobody on. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Young ranging back. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a liner. Foul.